Youth sports, what should they be focused on? I had a little interaction with one of my followers, and she seemed to disagree with me on the emphasis that should be put on youth sports. She believes that there's a difference between youth sports and club sports, and I don't believe they're mutually exclusive. You can have some club sports or even more competitive level sports that still have youth players in them. So what should the focus be around? If we, the adults, the caregivers, the coaches, put the emphasis on winning, the youth athletes, they will internalize that, and they will use that as a gauge or a measuring stick to track their progress or their success. Now, is that reasonable or is that healthy? The reality is we will not always win. You can see some of the most successful coaches in any sport, and when you look at their overall record, it's somewhere around 0.5. If you look at a really good batter's batting average, it's somewhere around 0.3. What does that mean? It means that we lose a little more than we win. And that's the reality in life. The reality is you can do everything right, you can work your butt off, you can be really good at what you do, and in the end, you still don't win. We don't have direct control over winning. So is that a really good or healthy way to track our progress or success? Things that we can put focus on and things that we can have control on: effort, leadership, coachability, learning how to deal with wins, learning how to deal with losses, learning how to be accountable, learning how to work on a team. See, this is what I believe. I believe if the coaches, the adults, the caregivers put the emphasis on those soft skills, and we do a good job teaching the skills of the particular sport or event that our athletes enlisted in, the byproduct will be winning. The byproduct will be success, the byproduct will be recruiting, the byproduct will be championships, so on and so forth. But in that case, the athlete then uses those soft skills and the progress they see in them to gauge their success or progress, not winning. On one hand, the athlete, even though they lose, will know that they've seen progress in those places where they're looking to gain progress. The loss doesn't affect them as much. On the other hand, when they're gauging their success by wins and losses, when they lose, they are a failure. So which one is healthier? Which one transfers out of our sport to the real world? To school, to our relationships, to our work life after school? These are things that we need to consider while we have these young humans in our possession in a structured environment. Focusing on these soft skills will not make them soft. Rather, it will do the opposite and make them stronger. Thanks for listening to my rant. I hope this helps. Stay resilient.